I'm gonna speak tonight. I'm a CEO of Dormint. I'm sorry for delaying. Yeah, feeling like a Queen of England. Yeah.
It's okay. I was just using some of my rehashed stand-up material, man, to entertain the crowd. So thank you for letting me get a little warm-up in. The crowd is successfully warmed up, so we can go ahead and jump into it. I'm super excited to talk to you tonight because this is a really unique. And excuse my dogs in the background; they will bark for no reason. This is a very unique Web3 company, and I'm curious to hear more about it. So let's get a quick introduction from you. Tell us a little bit about yourself, what got you into the Web3 space, and then we can kind of get into the project at hand. Okay?
Yeah, no problem. So basically, I'm a man of finance. I have some experience in consulting. I used to be PwC associate, so I have some experience in management accounting and investor relations, and I'm in crypto since 2017 and have a lot of friends in game dev and artificial intelligence development. So we have a conversation with my friend George, who is our CTO, and we decided to create something interesting in Web3. So it was saying that I have a lot of contacts, nice network in crypto, and we're trying to involve all our things into the work, so we can find pretty nice partnerships, a lot of collaborations here, and so we are trying to make a Web3 app that brings a lot of fun to users and allows them to monetize their right sleeping habits.
Right on. Well, that's a great explanation. Thank you for introducing yourself. Let's just get a quick overview exactly what Dormint is. I mean, we joked here, EV plus sleep, which is kind of an oxymoron. When you go to sleep, you can't trade NFTs anymore. But, how are we going to be making money while we sleep? Give us a little insight.
So basically Dormint have a health rate system. It's a thing that contains of two factors. First is the amount of hours you sleep, and second is matching to your sleep cycle. So the main rule of the app is to follow the right sleeping schedule, and you have to buy or mint NFT, start interaction with the app, and then sleep in the right way, or you will be get penalized. So moreover, we have a booster system, and our boosters is energy drink that can compensate lack of the sleep. Second one is melatonin that can bring you to the right sleep cycle, and another one is sleeping pills that can boost your health rate above 1. So basically, you take your NFT, start sleeping in the right way, and you have to buy. The system forces you to buy some boosters on our internal marketplace to compensate your bad acting in terms of sleeping.
Okay, so I feel like sleep is one of those things that's an uneven playing field if we're being graded on it. It's like, for instance, I get like 4 to 6 hours of sleep a night. My wife sometimes gets like 14 hours of sleep if it's a rough day at the office. So are people who sleep longer being incentivized, or is it specifically focused towards sleep health, where it's not necessarily where sleeping a lot is the benefit, it's sleeping healthy is the benefit? Can you elaborate a little more?
So we are positioning as a wellness app, and we have different pillow types that can allow people with different sleep schedule to interact with the fun and stay within health framework. So you can be a casual sleeper and sleep up to 8 hours. You can sleep with Dormant up to 12 hours if your field type is sleep as a way of living. We have a sleeping type for guys that work at night called the night shifter, and few another sleeping types. So after you came to the app, you have to establish your sleep cycle and sleeping schedule and follow it. System will allow you from time to time change the things, these parameters. So there is no advantages for long time sleepers, but they can move on with Dormant as well as casual sleepers and night shifters.
Okay, got it. Well, this is such a great application and it has so many different kinds of use cases. My question kind of comes up here is there are all sorts of devices right now that are here to monitor our sleep. Is your all's application connected with the NFT going to be able to connect to, say, an Apple Watch or a Whoop, for instance, things that monitor sleep already?
Yeah, absolutely. So the app is a complementary tool for the all most popular sleep and track devices: Oura Ring, Apple Health devices and apps, Google Health, etc. So as it uses the data to collect them and add the motivation to use them regularly. So if users don't have any kind of devices or apps, Dormant will collect the data and use microphones, smartwatches to do it. Yeah, so basically we are a complementary tool to all sleep and track devices and apps, but we can collect data by ourselves.
Got it. Okay. And obviously we've talked about incentivize wellness and sleep health, things like that. What's the payout process? Is that a currency that you guys are launching to go along with that? Is that some kind of WETH or ETH payout? What's the how are people going to quote unquote make money by getting good sleep schedule?
We'll pay them by the dorm. Dorm is a native token of Dormant, so we have a well-approached tokenomics, and we will. So, how the whole process will work? So currently we're aiming to have our NFT sales in January, and you know about it. First 1,000 of NFTs will be the best to our beta test when we will track the user activity, collect internal, external inputs, and build a neural network that will allow us to manage multipliers within the game in the right way to maintain health economy. And so basically we will start with classic external multipliers, let's say like the step and do in terms of rewards on one NFTs. But we will build a health and sustainable external economy and payout for our users in tokens. So token will be our project currency, and you have to boost your durability of pillow. It was mentioned that our pillows will be with dynamic metadata, and durability will decline for over the time, and you have to restore it. And boosters should be paid by the Dorm too on our marketplace.
Understood. Okay. And we didn't really brush on it, but I want to come back to it. This is kind of an ambitious application. It's a kind of an ambitious project, really unorthodox method of incentivizing with crypto. Can you give us some insight on, who on the team is like the resident expert on sleep? Did someone come from that industry, or did someone just have the idea of, oh, hey, like this sounds like a good idea? I'm curious to know what your all's background is on sleep wellness, on wellness in general. Is that just something that's a passion for you, or is that something that has just kind of come up with a good idea.
So we're just thinking about what's the currently the pain points in the industry, and everyone have their own sleeping issues. So we think it's the right thing to scale. Everyone can bring some value from Dormint to their lives. We discussed a lot of ideas, and we always, with my friends that are currently in team, want to build something in Web3. And so we believe that concept of Dormint can be fun, and we find the right approach to build it. And so it was a joke from the start, but over the last 8 months, it becomes something serious. Yeah, step by step, we find the approach to build the multipliers, design the site and tools, and currently we are building community. So it's like a snowball started from friend discussion.
Got it. Yeah, no, I can see where it maybe evolved from a joke. I mean, my late Uncle Andy once famously said that his dream job was a first shift donut tester and a third shift mattress tester. Who doesn't want to get paid, to sleep? That sounds like a dream made in heaven there. So I love that idea, and I love the tongue in cheek way it came about. You know, uh, there are some people who are kind of skeptical on these kinds of ways to earn, right? Even the stepping app, saying like, does this kind of incentivization work to make someone healthier in that way? Have you guys done any research or anything like that, or is this kind of just a project to see, hey, could this possibly work?
Yeah, we've done deep research. So despite the poor market conditions, we can see that users and investors are still interested in GameFi sector. And we see that we perfectly fit the industry because we can synergize with current external projects like Steppen. You can run with Steppen and sleep with Dormint. So I believe that despite of bad action of token and all the things, external will stay alive, and we see that a lot of users are currently continue using external apps. A lot of projects are developing launch pads, etc. So we think that industry is alive despite of the bloody market, and yeah, we believe that Dormint will find a place in the niche.
Excellent. Okay. That's awesome. Well, you mentioned, the launch is coming here hopefully in January for the NFT. How far away from the NFT's launch are we from the actual app being released?
We are targeting to launch app in Q2 2023. So we already have a demo. You can find some screens of our app in Figma, and we have a app for APK and test flight. So we already deployed something on Android and iOS, and soon we will show it to our community and allow to download the app. So I think it will be around early Q2, let's say April.
Okay, right on. So early Q2, joking January for the mint. And just as just a question that I always have for projects and creators and things like that, is that the sense of community. How do you guys plan on building and interacting with the community? Are there going to be competitions? Is this going to be something where I'm going to be able to say, hey, Poop, I bet you I can get more sleep or better sleep this week than you, and we can compete in kind of, wager points and things like that. How do you guys hope to build a community and kind of get people excited about getting a better sleep schedule other than the earning portion of this? Is there a competitive edge here or anything like that?
So Dormant will combine a funny gaming experience with monetary incentives and education. We will provide a deep sleep analysis, and in terms of fun, so we are currently running some games in our Discord, and community can participate in it every day. So we'll do a lot of quests, some things that will involve community into the app, not only in the night. So we'll play with them. We'll arrange some things that can be incentivized too. So as I said before, we have a 3 category of boosters, and sleeping pills is the one that will affect economic badly. So it will be a limited boosters, and this is one of the things that will be directly pushed to force community to interact with the app out of the night.
Understood. Awesome. Well, that sounds great. This just sounds like such a unique Web3 use case that I'm not sure I've ever heard or even thought to think of. So kudos to you guys for thinking outside the box. Wanted to quickly just give you the chance to maybe bring up something that we didn't touch on that you're excited about the project, and if not, if we kind of covered everything, wanted to make sure that you were able to quickly give a quick pitch to land on, so we can end on it and get people out there and understanding why they should be excited for this mint coming up in January for Dormint. So I'll leave it to you, sir.
Yep. So I think that we covered almost all game process, and I would like to mention things that a little bit more about our current traction. So basically, right now we're building the app. We start developing our smart contracts. We will integrate VRF solution of Chainlink to ensure readiness, and our devs are working on it right now. You will find some posts in Chainlink, Twitter, and Medium a bit later. It will be around the sale. So we'll start public activities in the late December and early January. So over the time, we'll gain our community organically started from now, and you can find a lot of long reads in coming days in Medium. We are on the stage of finalizing concept, developing smart contracts, and we already know everything about the next steps that will allow us to reach our goals and success. And so we will communicate with community a lot. So you can find a lot of information on Twitter and Discord, and we will post every news about the project further.
Excellent. So for those of you listening to this recording and listening to this now, the best way to interact with them is in Discord and on their Twitter. Don't sleep on Dormint. I'm sure I'm not the first person to say that. Sure won't be the last, but this is a pretty exciting, interesting, unique way to use Web3, to use token incentivization to help better yourself. So, I say to all the skepticals out there, give it a shot, give it a chance. This seems like a really interesting project. It's been awesome to speak with you tonight. I really thank the Dormint team for working with MVHQ. We love working with unique projects like yourself in our group. So thank you so much. We'll go ahead and call it a night there and get some sleep.
And I hope to see you guys a successful mint in January. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks, no problem. And so every Metaverse HQ follower can follow us in Discord, tag our community manager, and don't hesitate to ask any question. We can send some materials. You can find a lot of information on our site in white paper, especially if you have any questions. So thank you. Have a good night.
You as well, sir. Thank you. And everyone have a great night.